back to Girl Talk No Filter. I am Terilisha.
I am Kris.
And I am Margo.
As always, we thank you guys for tuning in with us. Today's episode, we're going to keep it on the short side, I believe. We're going to go ahead and get started with our first heart-to-heart. This heart-to-heart comes from our boo, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
All right. He wants to know, how late is too late for your significant other to stay out? Should couples have curfews?
Yes.
What? No.
Couples?
Yeah.
It should be.
No, okay. I don't want to say curfew, but you do. If you're living together, you do need to be respectful. And I don't think you should have your man or woman up all night waiting for you. That's disrespectful. And that's when questions start to being asked. And that's when you get annoyed. And that's when it's like, you know what I'm saying? Everything starts going downhill. You ain't got no, don't be my man and think you're going to come in the house at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. No, that's never going to happen.
No.
I'm sorry. But if we're just talking or something and you just say you want to come over to stay the night after the club, and I'm going to be asleep. So that depends on what time you coming. The door might be locked. You might have to call the next day.
Significant other. So this is a person you actually in your relationship with.
That's like an unspoken rule.
So you think you should have a curfew?
You should have a curfew, but it shouldn't be like, let's sit down and talk about our curfew tonight, babe.
No, like I said,
you gotta be here at 2 and I gotta be here at 2. We both gotta be in the house by 2. No, it should be like a respectful thing. Like, if you're out all night, I need you to be communicating with me all night. Like, hey, I'm still out with the boys. I know we ended up going to the strip club. Strip club don't close to 6. Okay, I get that. But within reason.
Yeah.
Not like,
no, nigga, you're not gonna be out there.
I'm rolling.
Exactly.
I mean, you can be at strip clubs don't close to 6 o'clock. I mean, there's a lot of things.
Okay, that's understandable. And
right, but that's what I'm
reason.
saying. It can't be like every weekend, this dude come strolling in the house every Saturday night at 6 o'clock in the morning. No. Like, it's just one of those unspoken rules. And if you start getting out of hand, like, oh, I'm going to be out tonight till the next morning, then that's when it becomes an issue. Like should they have a curfew? Like, no, we shouldn't have a curfew, but I feel like if we respect each other enough, that curfew is gonna be there regardless. Like I'm gonna be out with my friends, like, oh shit, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Let me text my boo and let him know I'm still out having fun. He might be asleep, but at least he'll wake up to this message. Then he come in. I'm just saying, then he comes in an hour later or 6 o'clock in the morning, like, hey, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm still out hanging with the guys, whatever.
But in a relationship, as a guy in a relationship, you should be respectful enough to your woman to not stay out that late. Whether it's
that's what I was going to say.
Whether it's with your boys or not, but you can hang out with your boys not at 6 o'clock in the morning. You can go to the club. Only thing what you say the other day, the only thing that's open is 5, 4.
No, what time was it? It was 2 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
And what time? What did you say?
Y'all, that's. People go to the strip clubs all the time.
But we're not talking about the strip clubs.
But
we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it off of the strip clubs.
Like, what are you doing?
We're gonna talk about in general. What are you doing going out
at 3 o'clock in the morning?
What are you doing at 6 o'clock in the morning, not home in the bed, sleep with me? Is the real question.
Right. But I'm just thinking in terms of if your dude is out, and this is like, I don't know, it's just different circumstances. I'm going to say that.
Okay. Well, the question is, how late is too late for your significant other to stay out? Should couples have curfews? I feel like you know what too late is. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily feel you have to have a curfew, like children. Like, babe, you got to be home by 1 o'clock. No, because you're a grown-ass man, I'm a grown-ass woman. But I will say, is normally when we leave to go to the club, it's like 11:45. Club closed at 2. We're all within driving distance. So I'm saying before 3 o'clock. And if you're going to go get something to eat or something after the club, then you communicate that. But in Jay's case, Jay has a midnight curfew. His wife has given him a midnight curfew and vice versa. We didn't leave the house till 11:45. So what do you want me to drive to the light and come back? No, I'm not going to do that. No.
I don't think you should set like a time. I think it should be a respectable time.
Limits, yeah.
That's why I said don't put a time on it. He should know when it's Exactly.
Right.
He should know what's
But the only
respectable
reason I keep referring
not.
back to like the club and everything else is just because that's the only thing that's open really late.
And
I think in a relationship, right? But I just think in a relationship that if you wouldn't be going out every weekend like that anyway. So when you do have to get to a point where I'm out at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's nothing that's often. It's like, oh, I went out with the guys this week, and we never go out. Such and such birthday,
Right.
such and such bachelorette. Then it's like, okay, well, I'll be out till 6 o'clock in the morning. That's understandable, but come on now, you know when late is too late.
Yes. If you gotta start asking yourself, is it kind of late? Is it too late? You know that it's too late. Me personally, I'm not gonna put my man on a curfew because he's grown. I'm grown, but I will expect for him to be home within a reasonable hour. If I know where you're going, and you're not going to the strip club, you say close at 2. Let me know when you're leaving. If you're gonna stop, get something to eat.
Give me some.
Get us something to eat. Bring it to the crib. Like, I'm fine with that too. Just you gotta keep an open line of communication. Don't be saying I'm gonna go out.
That's
Then
all
you
it
walking
is.
in the house at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, because then that's when we're gonna have a problem. And don't make me blow up your phone, texting you, calling you, like, where you at? Because then it's not so much we're thinking you're doing something, but it's more of a worry. Hope, is he all right? Is everything all good?
That's the main thing, is just the line of communication.
Yes.
Like, you can never go wrong with that. With saying, okay, babe, I'm leaving. Go
Right.
with the boys.
Right.
I'll be back. Try to be back at 3:30. I'll text you.
See, that's okay. I'm with that. You with that, Kris?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Jay, there we go. We don't necessarily believe in curfews per se, but just open line of communication and a reasonable time to come in the house. For me, how we turn up, midnight is unacceptable. That's not going to ever
Midnight
work.
is when the club jumping.
Right. We just walking
That's
in,
when
the line
everybody
still long. So, fuck no. You guys agree, disagree? Let us know what you think as far as couples having curfews. So, our next heart-to-heart comes from our boo, Kris. Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
Kris wants to know, do you feel a man needs to fear you? And should he fear his girl the same way he fears his mom?
No, I don't think a man should fear his woman. I think he should be afraid to lose her because she should be like a positive influence on him in his life. I don't think he should be afraid of her.
I totally agree. I feel like you should not fear me, but you should have a fear of doing
Losing
something that would make me leave. And also, I don't want you to fear me the same as your mother because you're not my son.
Mm-hmm.
And our relationship shouldn't even be on that type of same playing field, I guess. If that makes sense. Like, I don't want you to be scared of me or fear me. I want you to love me enough to, like, not fuck it up.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Right. Everything y'all said. I mean, it was all, I don't want anybody like scared of me to the point where I'm gonna come home and she might go upside my head. Like, that's crazy.
Right.
If you scared of me, then that means you can't protect me.
Exactly.
Right.
So no, you should not fear your woman.
Yeah. Don't fear us. Like, don't be scared.
If you fear me, you don't know me.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, Kris, hopefully we kind of summed it up. We want you guys to respect us enough to fear losing us, but we don't want you guys to fear us and be afraid or scared of us. And we definitely don't want you to look at us like your mothers because you are not our sons.
Please.
So we're going to go ahead and move into our girl talk, love talk. And today's love talk is dating when there are children in the picture. How do you date when there are children involved? Excuse me.
Ooh.
Margo, this is a Margo question because Margo is the only one of us who has a kid or children at this point.
What do you mean, how do you date when there's children involved? Like,
Would you date a man with children?
yes.
No. Maybe.
Good luck with finding somebody.
I don't know. It just depends on the situation.
Everybody has kids now. God damn.
You ain't got kids?
I'm
One
talking-
out of three.
I'm talking about men.
1 out of 3. That's a small.
I'm talking about...
Kid. No kid, no kid. 1, 2, 3. 1 out of 3.
I'm talking about men. Like, a lot of the guys that try to date me or try to talk to me have kids. And I'm like, I want to have a child. I want to be a first-time parent with a first-time parent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like
I want that experience.
Yeah. It's like, I think it's going to be a different bond when you're going into a relationship with someone who already has kids because he already has a bond relationship with someone else with those children. You know, it's just hard. It's different. But, I mean, I'm not saying that I would never date someone with kids. I just kind of want it to be a first-time parent with a first-time parent. But, you know, whatever happens, happens.
Do you find it harder to date because you do have a son?
No. I only have one kid, so it's not. It's a whole lot. It's a different ball game for me because I have a kid. I refuse to tolerate any BS.
Right.
Especially having a little boy. Like I'm just like, my son has yet to meet any of the guys that I've been involved with. So I just think that it's different standards. Like it's a different feel when you're dating somebody with kids. You kind of have to respect that they have kids, and it's not a hard thing. I mean, you just have to be cautious.
I've been in a relationship with someone with kids, and he was a really good father, but it made it hard sometimes to like be with him, because you never want to. You want them to put their kids first, of course, but sometimes, right? But sometimes it's like, we have plans, and then something come up.
Well, see, you have to understand, because I've had several situations where I've had to cancel a date or whatever because my kid don't want me to go anywhere, or it's just certain things. So I feel like if you want to do it the smart way is to date like a normal person would. Like, don't be bringing different people in and out of your house. That's not good for your child to see, whether it's a boy or a girl. Like any other random dude, like, no. I rarely even, if I'm talking about my kid with you, I think you're somewhat special, but I rarely even discuss my kid with somebody that I'm dating or on a date with, or I might tell him his name or how old he is, but I don't know. It's just all about being cautious. You gotta kind of know who you dealing with, because your kid is with you. For me, my kid is me. Like, that's how I have to look at it. So when I'm bringing a new dude around, I have to get a good feel for him. It has to be a comfort thing, especially if I'm going to allow you to be around my kid. If I'm thinking about it, or if we're dating real tough and, things get serious, then I need to know that it's something solid before I let you in like to my space, especially to my kid's space. Because you definitely don't want your kids to be around somebody and then that person don't last.
Right.
And then it's on to the next one, and they're looking at the next person, and like that creates a lot of issues with kids, because they're like, dang, all these people are kind of running in and out of me and my mama life. like what's going on? Like, dang, she was just with old dude.
Right. You got a whole bunch of uncles running around.
Yeah, this Uncle Freddie.
Are you my
this
new
Uncle Junior?
Daddy?
Right.
Not Daddy. No. Poor baby confused.
Yeah, like, so I don't know. That's how you date when you have a kid. You're cautious.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move into our girl talk, sex talk.
All the good stuff.
This is where it gets good.
Always. Yes or no, do you like for your man to moan?
You said it like he moaning like a bitch.
Yes or no, do you like for your man to moan? I say yes. Kris says
yes.
Margo says maybe. Why maybe, Margo?
You gotta be specific with the moan. Like, I don't need nobody moaning like a bitch. You need a little bass in that moan, like
a grunt, like not a. No, don't do that.
That's like the
that
music.
Would tear me off. Like,
that's like the
so
music
quick.
Scratching, like.
Right.
We're gonna run that back one more time. We don't want to hear that. No,
don't do that.
Yeah,
like a man.
I need
moan,
to know,
like a grunt, like a.
I need to hear that. I like to hear, like, get involved. Like, take this.
I need to know your
like.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me, like, get into it, like. you know,
Yeah.
like whose is it? Like, take
Yeah,
that.
I need some-
But moan,
Come
the
get
moan.
this work.
What the moan need to sound like?
Like that Rick Ross moan.
Yeah. I don't want him to be like, 'cause that would disturb me. I don't know. I might put it down. Might pull out a bitch moan like here and there, but
Right. He might be like, God damn, bitch, what you doing?
Right, but not the whole time. I'm gonna feel it some type of way.
I had a boyfriend who did that one time, and I was just like,
We know who that last boyfriend was. He turned out to be a bitch.
and no, most
How did he
likely-
moan, Margo?
Bro, that's nasty. He a little bitch for that. That's some bitch shit. Ew, you moan like a woman.
No.
You
You are telling a lie. He did it like that.
And it only happened once because I think he realized my facial expression. Like, oh, I better not do that shit again. I'm like, yeah.
That's funny. Like, nah, don't.
What were you doing? Was he like, were you riding?
Yeah.
I like, you know, like I said, like
So
on our
gross.
other episodes, I like to look at the face. So you can like bite your lip, like bite my shoulder, do something like let me know you can't just be laying there. I mean, that's a no go. You have to get involved. You have to say something, do something. Don't just have me like, you know, what's going
Questioning.
on? Because you know, some men they don't like to make no sound, no noise. They feel like it's
But they
all
can watch
like,
you. It's all about the way you looking and
Don't do
facial
that.
expression.
That's not gonna work for me. I'm not.
You'll know. I need you moaning,
Because
bro.
I'll stop mid. What? You ain't feeling this? I mean, it's never happened to me, so I really don't
Right. I would be, I don't know, that would set me back a few paces. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Shit.
Yeah, just be careful of how you moan.
Just be careful, fellas. We're not
Don't
trying to
moan,
hear no-
grunt.
Yeah.
No, because my ex got a sexy moan. It wasn't like, you know.
It's supposed to be like,
Yeah, exactly. Let me know, like, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You hit that Rick Ross
That's
moan
like
on me. I'm gonna be like, bro.
That's that fat person.
Like, what did I just do to you?
Something
That sounds
good.
painful. Like somebody sitting on your chest or something.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm too heavy.
That's funny. So yeah, yeah, I like that shit. All right, so our next girl talk, sex talk is also a heart to heart. Question is, if your man comes less, is he cheating? Yes or no? If your man comes less, is he cheating? All right. Margo says yes. I say IDK. I don't know. And Kris says yes.
Only because I had this conversation today, this exact conversation with the male, and he said, "Hell yeah, that mean that nigga dry.
What?
That means he's had sex so much that ain't no more. The well has run dry."
Wow, really? So
That's
how?
what he told
It
me.
makes sense. Like, they only have so much.
I mean, how do you know what it was before? Y'all measuring it? Like, I don't know how we
You know, when it's that little...
Whoa,
When it ain't like
that's
really...
usually in a condom, so I don't know.
When I know, but...
Nah.
Always. No, let me stop.
Well, yeah, you know.
I don't know. Like, what if he just having like
I did
a
not-
no production day? I don't know.
I
Like,
need to go to the doctor.
I really did not know the answer to that question, so I really asked the man, and that's what he told me. He was just like, yeah.
fellas, let us know. Is this true, ladies? I know some of y'all probably measured.
Right.
It's not
Let us
even
know.
measuring. Like, you know, like, okay, well, on a regular, it's like full and a whole lot. But, today it's only a little bit. That's because you've been with somebody else.
All right, so let us know what you guys think. If your man comes less, is he cheating or no?
Cheating.
I agree.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Girl Talk No Filter. Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube, youtube.com/girltalknofilter. Oh, add us or like us on Facebook at facebook.com/girltalknofilter. I am Terilisha.
I am Kris.
And I am Margo.
Until next time, peace.